Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. I hope you stay tuned for the whole thing. I think it'd be something kind of funny. Danae and I were just down at Aldi. She wanted to go down there for a chocolate bar. She didn't tell me that before going. She said she just wanted to look around. So we still did that. And luckily for me, I was able to find some Vienna sausage. Oh yeah. So like I said, got these at Aldi. You know, got it for 79 cents. That's all it was. Real cheap snack considering it's mostly meat. Right here on the can says it's made with chicken, beef, and pork. Yeah, getting your protein in, a little bit of every meat. Kind of like that. Says that it is a snack that is ready to eat. So there's no cooking required. It says you can microwave it if you wanted to, but I know I always remember eating these at grandma's house growing up, just right out of the can. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Gonna see how they taste, see if they taste anything like I remember. Before jumping in, I do want to take a look at the ingredients. It says mechanically separated chicken, water, salt, corn syrup, and then it has trace amounts, that's literally what it says, of beef, pork, and Vienna spice blend. And then it's in chicken broth. Well, it's time to find out if they taste as good as I remember tasting at grandma's house. Cracking open. I just love that can sound opening up. And what's nice about these before I get into it is just how you can bring them anywhere, you know? Just don't need to be refrigerated. Just they got a can open. You don't need a can opener. Just open right on up. Oh, and that's my cat getting in the way. Oh.
Cat food.
She probably thought this was cat food because it had opened up like that. That's how her cat food sounds when it opens. So she thought I was getting her food. My initial reaction is they're not in as much liquid as I remember. There's some liquid in here, but it's a bit drier than I. Oh no! Oh, I say that and then I just poured some liquid all over the table. Well, it smells exactly like I remember though. This is a good sign. I got to be honest. I'm thinking these are gonna be good. Oh, and if you're curious, there's 7 of them in here, and my cat's coming back, so hopefully she really thinks I got cat food here. I don't know what that says about the smell of it, but I'm gonna dig in here. You know, we used to do these with fingers, but you know, I'm an adult now, and I'm gonna try to do it with a fork. But no, I'm tearing it apart. You know what? I like the idea, but I'm just going in. Oh, I'm smushing them. It's really hard to get one out. They're so tightly packed. It's so tightly packed in there. There we go. There we go. We got one out. It's about the size of my index finger. Is about how big it is. And there's 7 of them in here, so that tells you, you know, it really is more of a, you know, it could be a meal. It could be a meal, but it really is like a snack. Maybe a snack for 2 people. Afternoon snack. Anyway, what we're really here for is to find out how they taste. So I'm gonna just do that. Smells quite lovely. Do one more bite. All right. You know, going into this, I kind of expected to hate these. I honestly haven't had these since Grandma's house, I don't think. 20 years ago, probably, at this point. It's just crazy to say. I've had, like, Spam the last few years, and I didn't like that, and I thought this was going to be something kind of similar. But I'm actually really enjoying these. These are pretty solid. My wife's over here laughing at me. I gotta say, the thing that hits your palate right when you put it in your mouth is just salt. These things are salty. That's why I got a glass of water here. And yes, it is the coolest glass ever. I don't know how well that's coming through, but it is the Lord of the Rings Middle Earth map. Thanks to my brother and sister-in-law. The flavor is really solid, though. It's amazing to me how when you eat something like this, and I'm just going to get another one out while I'm here talking. You know what? I'm eating this one like I was a kid. Just going straight fingers. It's amazing to me when you have a snack like this from your childhood that you haven't had in so long. It just brings back so many memories.
Really?
Immediately. I'm just thinking about sitting at my grandparents' home, just sitting on their couch, opening up a can and feeding it to their dog. I remember feeding these to Snoopy. I'd split a can with her. She'd eat half, I'd eat half.
Way too much salt for a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, way too much salt. You gotta say though, for 79 cents, you get 7 of those sticks. This is actually a really solid snack. I might buy some of these to keep at my work. Keep in my desk, you know, just in case I ever need a little bit of protein and a lot of salt. Whoa! I'm just now noticing. So, one serving. Okay. This one serving is the whole can. Okay. I was gonna say I thought they were saying it was one stick, but it is the whole can is one serving, and it's got 1,100. Oh my gosh, that's half your salt intake for the day in one of these cans, and it's only 210 calories.
Snoopy.
Wow. Yeah, I can't imagine how much we fed these to Snoopy. If this is half a grown man's salt intake for the day, that was way too much salt for her. But yeah, I fully expected to open one of these cans, eat one of these, and then just talk about it for a minute. But I think I'm just gonna sit here and eat the whole can. This is delicious. One biter. Anyway, I would encourage you, go out, give these another try. I think I'm gonna buy another can, and I want to try. I want to try warming these up on the stovetop. But before I do that, before I give my final verdict, I got to get the ultimate taste test here. This guy is going to be a much harder critic than I am. Let's see what he thinks. Doug, what do you think, bud? You want to try it? Doug, you want to try a Vienna sausage? Doug, look. Doug, right here. Doug.
He doesn't recognize it as
Oh my gosh, Doug, right here. I don't think he's recognizing this as food right now. Oh, there we go. What do you think, Doug? All right. He devoured it. I think that means he liked it. You know, the smell, like I said at the start of the review, the smell was kind of wild. So I think that was kind of even throwing Doug off there for a minute. But once he tasted it, there was no going back. So anyway, till next time, when I find another food that will bring me back to my childhood, I hope you all give Vienna sausage another try. Bye.